Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mornings with Loretta. What an amazing morning. So, the holidays are arriving early. They arrive so early because I love watching Christmas movies all year. And with them comes the irresistible charm of the Great American Family new movie called A Wisconsin Christmas Pie. So, joining us are two incredibly talented stars, Katie LeClerc and Ryan Carnes, who bring this heartwarming story to life. And you will want to definitely check this movie out once you hear their stories. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there.
So I'm just going to jump right in with you, Katie. So, A Wisconsin Christmas Pie has such a cozy, heartfelt story. What made you say yes to this project, and what spoke to you in the script that says, you know what, I got to make this happen?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love this project. I think it's really sweet and really cozy, heartwarming, like you said. Also, I'm a baker in real life, and in the movie, my character Emma Parker is also a baker. So it was really cool and sort of like honestly like a something I've thought about for so many years, like a dream come true, being able to film the baking sequences on set. So it sort of combined my passion of food and my career with the filming and making movies. And the best part about filming, though, was the people in Door County, Wisconsin, that we got to participate in the film. All of the background actors are local. People who live in the area and who came up and showed up and gave their time to us. And it was really a magical experience.
Oh wow, so I'm more intrigued now knowing that you are an actual baker. So Mitch, you are playing the sweetheart in this movie. So my question is, what did you want to bring to this dynamic role that makes it feel more authentic and real and not just some movie magic? How did you prepare for this?
Well, I mean, anytime, we're handed characters, given an opportunity to bring life to something that, it's like it's important to look at every corner of the person's life and bring some dimension there, like you said. And one of the great things about it is that it was easier for me because of the role that had been created. Our director, John Stimson, he did a great job of telling this story on the page and was a great partner in helping bring it to life. And Mitch he's a grounded, salt of the earth guy who stayed behind to help his family out and become part of the family business. And so he gets to champion Katie's character Emma when she comes back and is faced with this huge dilemma of helping prolong the life of the family business or going off to the big city and pursuing her dreams.
That was beautiful and a great lead into my next question I wanted to ask. So this movie has the themes of coming home, legacy, love, redirecting purpose, something we all can relate to. And if not, this story certainly will point you in that direction. So what messages or feelings do you hope the audience will take away from when the credits start rolling? What do you want people to feel after it's all said and done?
For me, I feel like my character has a line that the baking brings people together, and I think that these movies do too. It's just a really nice family. I hope that people get together with their loved ones and their family members and sit up on the couch and get to enjoy this film and get to enjoy each other.
Oh wow, so warm and cozy, just what we need with this fall weather that we're having. So Ron, you played into some really amazing dramas yourself. So how does stepping into this feel-good holiday role shift your creative energy? Because we know your roles, and it's amazing to see you in this kind of romantic vibe.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I mean, I really enjoy it. I remember the first time I did a romantic comedy, this movie I did in Mexico several years ago. I remember how much fun I had. I was like, wow, it's so much fun to just go on set and have a lightness and just have joy present and be silly. And there was a new experience for me. And this was my first Christmas movie. I'd done another holiday movie previously, but it was kind of like a mashup of multiple holidays. And this was my first straight up Christmas movie. And I had a great time because how can you not, right? Everybody on set is in the holiday spirit because there's holiday things all around. There's trees and lights and mistletoe and baked goods, courtesy of Katie. So, you know, how can you not enjoy that? I had a blast doing it, and it's fun to not have to, you know, go down to the dark depths of your soul and, you know, and look around for heavy stuff. It's fun to just be able to focus on love and light and laughter.
Oh, I love that. And you just really, that was like the question you were waiting for me to ask, because I feel like you really were able to pour into that answer for that. So Katie, you played in some memorable roles as well, from Switched at Birth to Clouded with a Chance of Love and so many other Christmas movies. So how did you plan for this one so that it didn't look and feel like the other roles that you played? And did being a real life baker, a chef, bakery, pastry maker, did that have some influence in your decision and how you take on this role?
Oh, it totally did. This is actually my fifth project with the director John Stimson, who directed us in this. And it's funny because he didn't know that I was such a baker. He sort of like wrote it in and was like, "You can bake, right?" Like, "Oh, we'll just get doubles or you know whatever whenever we need." And I showed up on set and like I called the prop master beforehand and I was like, "Okay, so make sure that you have like a pizza wheel and like you know some like random like tools and stuff." And she was so great, and so you know the crew was really excellent all around. But we sort of jokingly said that I was the technical advisor on the baking scenes because I really do bake a lot. It's something that I'm really proud of. So I think this role was unique for me, that I got to bring something that I'm really truly so passionate about to the table.
I'm gonna, if I can, I interject, and I'm gonna brag about
Please,
Katie.
yes, yes.
We had a TV appearance on KCAL out here in LA yesterday, and Katie baked a cherry pie to take to the network for our appearance, and they lost their minds over it. So she really is like she's very, very talented and skilled as a baker.
Thanks,
Oh
Ryan.
my goodness. The perfect role. I can see this being like a part 2 or part 3 just because of that and because of the
Let's go.
so the chemistry. Let's talk about the chemistry between Katie and you, Ryan. It's crazy. You can't write that in. You really got to tap into it. So, what was there a specific moment during filming where you both knew you had found the right rhythm together? You were feeding off each other's vibe and energy?
Oh yeah, yeah. I the first day of filming was actually the way that they assigned the schedule was really smart. The first day of filming was the lowest point in our relationship, and also we filmed during a snowstorm. So you know the snow sticking to your eyelashes, and you're just sort of like standing there thinking like, oh, how are we going to do this? And right from the moment they called action, Ryan is so present as an actor. He's really done his homework and really explored the depth of the character. Maybe it's because you're so used to playing those dark characters, Ryan. But it's really outstanding when you lock eyes with somebody and you're the only two people in the room suddenly, and it's really authentic, and it just flowed really naturally and really easily. And then 3 weeks later, at the last day during production and the last scene of the whole filming process, was the scene where we in the storyline, it's the scene where Emma's been home for a minute and her parents have been like, "Oh, you should look into Mitch Henriksen. He's back in town." And Emma's like, "No, no, no, no." And then she runs into him at the bookstore. And so it was great because we had 3 weeks of chemistry built up for that, like heart fluttering, you know, breathtaking moment. And I think it really translates on screen.
It absolutely
Also,
does. It absolutely does. So, oh my goodness, time is going so fast. But I have to ask you this. So, finally, how can our viewers watch the movie, and where can they follow you both for updates on your next projects and even to talk about and give their opinions and feedback on this beautiful movie?
so the movie premieres tomorrow on Great American Pureflix. It's going to be streaming there, and then on Saturday, October 11th, it's going to be on GFAM on the linear station. GFAM premiering at 8, I believe, Central, and then it's going to be on GFAM Plus streaming. And you can follow me on Instagram at Ryan Carnes 1, the number 1.
And I'm just Katie LeClerc.
Just Katie LeClerc.
Just
I
Katie
love
LeClerc.
it.
You just find me online. I'm just Katie LeClerc.
We will definitely find you and reach out. I promise you will. So this sounds like a perfect recipe, a perfect movie for love, laughter, and a little Christmas magic. A Wisconsin Christmas Pie premieres Friday, like you said, October the 10th. So we're not going to miss it, Katie and Ryan. Thank you so much for being our guest on Mornings with Loretta. Can't wait until you come back and talk about this movie and the next project as well. Thank you so much for all
Thanks,
you do. Thank
Loretta.
you for all
Thanks,
you do.
Loretta.
All
Thank you so
right,
much.
bye for now. So I'm telling you, we are shaking and baking, right? No pun intended, or was it? So I love movies that fill my heart with joy. Even some movies that challenge me too, or make me cry, or make me angry. It just has to evoke some kind of emotion, right, to be considered a great movie. And because I love all things great American Family and Hallmark, of course, I just love those feel good family movies that I can watch with my grandchildren or my little cousins and stuff. So, and those movies do it for me. So I'm so glad that they were able to stop by and share, right? So thank you so much for indulging me talking about romance movies and Christmas magic. Some of my favorite things to do on this show. So that's going to be it for today. We've done 2 segments. We talked about energy efficiency for our homes and doing research on propane capabilities and if it's the right thing for us to do to save money and to help the environment, and also make sure that we are reassured that we do have what we need to sustain in case of a disaster, right? So, and then we talked about Christmas movie magic. What better way to end the show? So think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way, and live like you believe. And guess what? I'll see you soon. Bye bye, everybody, for now.